All right, well, we are taking you inside the kitchen here at Food City. You're in for a treat because we are talking about holiday appetizers right now. We have got Chef Tony Mammarella here joining us, and I tell you what, our audience, I'm sure, can smell all the smells that you're doing inside the kitchen, and that's what Christmas is all about, isn't it?
That's the best problem you can have.
I know. It's like, oh, what are they making? And of course, appetizers, really popular when it comes to the holiday season, whether it's Christmas Eve or holiday parties.
They really are, and appetizers are one of those things where you can get really lucky and they're simple, or you can get really unlucky and they take a long time. And we're going to show you a few ways to kind of make them a little simpler for you.
I like that. Simple is good. And I tell you what, it looks delicious. We're going to start over here. Anything wrapped in bacon, you know, is going to go fast, right?
Jalapeno poppers, stuffed with cheese, wrapped in bacon. Really simple to do on your own. However, downstairs in the meat department, they come in a bakeable tray. Literally, you just put them in the oven.
Put them in the oven.
Take the plastic wrap off, throw the metal tray in the oven. They bake up crispy. You can get your bacon as done or as underdone as you like it. Super simple appetizer to kind of work with and make it easy to do.
And that presentation, Tony.
You know, it's just, again, it's simple. You don't have to pile them up. Spread them out. Let people see what you're doing, and it's really easy to just pick them up. They're great 1 bite or 2 bite, depending on me or
I might need a couple bites.
Chris and I can probably, plow through the tray.
Chris is like, I'm in. Yep, 1 bite. Absolutely. Well, I might
simple.
be able to do these in 1 bite.
And actually, these are another one of those cheats, I guess we would call it.
Okay.
They are a salmon or a crab stuffed mushrooms.
Ooh.
So back in our meat department, we have crab cakes that we sell, and we also have salmon cakes. So we sell salmon cakes in the food service department as well, but ours are cooked and they're more of a reheat or ready to heat.
Okay.
These are still just a mixed and more of a raw item, so you're supposed to fry them or bake them at home. You can easily break them apart and just stuff your mushroom caps. All you have to do to your mushrooms is pop the stems off, and then I like to trim the bottom of it just so it's a tiny bit flat. Keeps the mushrooms from running all over the table, makes it a little bit easier to work with.
Okay, so then they're going to sit up nice.
And then all you do is pop them in the oven right before you need them.
So you just used the crab cake that was already done, stuffed it, and then threw
Baked
it in the oven.
That's it. Simple.
I love that. And you tell somebody you've got salmon stuffed mushrooms.
Or crab cake stuffed mushrooms.
I mean, that's
And,
impressive.
you know, the thing that gets you bogged down in the holidays is when you try and make the crab cakes that you have to then make something else with and do something else with. This is an easy way to kind of let it just work for you a little bit.
Yeah, let Food City do the work for you. And then you take all that credit when you're baking them up.
Makes it
and
easy.
look at this cheesy bread is beautiful.
So it's a sourdough bowl, which we have downstairs.
Okay.
Ciabasso is the brand. I took a serrated knife and I cut it long ways, and then I cut it across, and you really want it so that it opens up.
Ooh.
And then all I do to it is we take some melted butter, and you're going to drizzle this whole thing with melted butter, because the more butter, the better.
The more butter, the better.
And it helps
Absolutely.
kind of open that up. I'm going to spin it so it opens in different directions. Once we get our butter on there, I have a mixture of mozzarella, white cheddar, and pepper jack cheese. And we're just going to open all these little spots up, and we're just going to drizzle. And we're going to get as much cheese down inside there as you possibly can.
It's like snowing goodness right there.
It absolutely is. Now, this round tray that I'm working on is very, very beneficial because it kind of catches everything, and it's going to hold that shape of that bread for us. But once we get the cheese down in there, I'll kind of get it back to shape. We'll take the last little bit of cheese, and then you just bake it off.
Oh my goodness. And it's like a blooming flower.
Basically.
And you can just kind of pull it apart. That cheese.
Warm out of that oven, you grab a section and you pull apart, and you're just going to get a cheese pull that's just got great flavor.
Oh, that just looks so good.
A little bit of
my
garlic
goodness.
extra would be great for it.
Oh, and coming out of the oven, that smell of the Okay, and then over here, working with one of your breads from your bakery department.
Yes, so Ciabasso is a new line of bread that we started carrying about a year ago. It's a fully baked rustic style bread. It works great if you just toast it or warm it up.
Okay.
Bruschetta really is grilled bread. So it's anything on top of grilled bread. In the summertime, fresh tomatoes are fantastic. It's really great to make it. In the wintertime, you go a little more rustic, and we have a full line of products that are actually bruschetta toppers.
Okay.
So there's an olive tapenade, there's a roasted pepper, there's actually a diced tomato downstairs, and it's just an incredibly simple way to take those really crusty, really good garlic, that's actually our garlic one, there's a plain one as well, bread, and then showcase that with just a little bit of something different.
So you just sliced it real thin.
Yep.
Added is that olive oil or did you use butter?
Actually, it's the oil from...
You didn't even have to use the butter or the olive oil, it's right there in the jar.
Right in the jar.
goodness. And that looks beautiful.
And they crisped up real well. I used a flat top to brown them real quick. You could use a nonstick skillet. You could actually put them on a char grill if you had one, if you wanted to get those lines, a little something different. But it's really just about the crispy, crusty grilled bread.
It looks amazing. And then look at this happy plate of goodness. Chris is, you know, he's been trying to just get his hands in there, just get a little sample here. This looks really nice. This is going to make your appetizer kind of really be a meal.
It really does. And, you know, you could have that as a meal by all means. I mean, plenty of times I've eaten a plate of wings and then I don't need dinner now.
Right.
The great part about that is, you know, we do wing events downstairs in the deli quite a bit. And we have hot wings, cold wings, they're barbecue, they're all sorts of flavors. And then our ribs, the same way. We do party platters and party boxes now where you can just come in and get the box. If you want it to get it a day or two ahead of time, you get it cold, you take it home, it comes in a foil pan, you can just bake off.
Okay.
So it's really simple to heat up. If you want it hot, we'll do the cooking for you. You pick it up hot and ready to go. You can eat them cold. I mean, literally, it's fully cooked and ready to eat.
Fully cooked, ready to eat. Chris said, I'm ready to eat. We're ready to sample. This looks amazing. What do you think, audience? Do these appetizers just look perfect for the holiday season? Tony, as always, knocked it out of the park. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Can't wait to try these different recipes. For more information, you can always go to their website, foodcity.com.